Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete to T.J.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield. Because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
An 8-yard pick.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jabari Zuniga charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving.
And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, McDonald. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their head. And talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. That's the end of the first quarter.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing deep for Galladay. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Number 21.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, McDonald got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hands it off out of the gun. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Paul McDonald sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it
and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said forget.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over first.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And some room to maneuver. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Intercepted. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Look, CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
It's a game. Of 48 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been... seeking.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised about a lot of things, Parker, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Out of the gun, McDonald. This one caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
21, the ball carrier.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
On the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
By number 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
McDonald sack. A big loss on the
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Jets 20.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down, Lions.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The quarterback on the screen.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Then they take possession 2 yards away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Pass complete to number 87. It's a game.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. McDonald sets to throw. And under the Lions Lions pressure. He's brought down.
A 7-yard.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To throw on third down. McDonald. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The tackle made.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a dump off here complete. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
The pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Lions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, McDonald got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for...
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 13.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Jets.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 36.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First and 10.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Pirine. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all